Guys, how's it going? Okay, back down on the floor today. You know, I was walking around here, and I was kind of, feeling a little tired. So, all of a sudden, this big red map, my beans, just kind of stuck out at me, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I should stop over here and talk to these guys, and just the pure essence of all of the energy that's going on over. I mean, we got some of this going on in here. We got lots of coffee. Made me excited. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about this company. Guys, tell me about what you guys have going on here.
Okay. Well, my name is Angelica Guerrahun. I'm the Events and Outreach Coordinator at Peace Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Peace Coffee has been around since 1996,
Mm-hmm.
and we're actually owned by a nonprofit called the Institute for Agriculture and Trade Policy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so we were founded by the Institute for Agriculture and Trade Policy. There were a series of conversations with Mexican coffee farmers in 1995, and the Mexican coffee farmers said to IATP, the way you could really help us is if you were to sell our coffee. That was when the price of coffee fell significantly, and IATP said, okay, well, we'll think about it. About a month later, they received 40,000 pounds of coffee. And so they had to figure out how to sell it, how to roast it, package and distribute it. So that's basically how Peace Coffee was founded. We started out with Mexican coffee, and now we get coffee from 8 different countries, 13 different cooperatives around the world, mainly from Central and South America, but we also get coffee from Ethiopia and Sumatra, Indonesia.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, so you guys are getting coffee from all over the place. It sounds. And the majority of the distributors that you guys carry, you said are located where? Around the Midwest, or is this a nationwide effort? It's you can find your coffee anywhere in any grocery store?
No, we're a fairly small company. You could find our coffee mainly in the upper Midwest. We're based in Minneapolis, Minnesota, so we have a lot of accounts in Minnesota. Okay. But you could find our coffee also in Wisconsin, Iowa. But I don't know if you want to add anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to add some stuff?
Well, you can also order it online. So we have a lot of folks that believe in our mission and what we do, so they order it. They subscribe to our newsletter.
What is your mission?
We roast coffee, we do it well, we make sure it's always organic and fair trade, and we try and have as much fun while we're doing it, which is why we deliver by bicycle in the Twin Cities. And a really fun fact is that our bikers each year will bike as many miles that would get them from Minneapolis all the way to Sydney, Australia, if you were to map it. So it's halfway around the world they're biking in a year. So with a really heavy trailer full of 600 pounds of coffee.
And this has been going on since '96?
Yes, so we've been doing it since '96, and in the wintertime we put studded tires on our bicycles, and we've had people submit pictures of their calf muscles to try and get a job as our bike deliverer.
Hey, did you hire anybody with like tremendously large calf muscles? Is that, like, one of the main
actually, strangely, a lot of the bikers are very skinny and tall, but they eat a lot of pastries. So
and they drink a lot of what?
Oh, they drink so much coffee, it's insane. They're like at the espresso machine all the time.
That's crazy. How big of a company is Peace Coffee?
We have 30 employees, and that's changed. When I started 12 years ago, we were 3 people. Yeah. All of our coffee fit in a closet, and now we're 30 people, and we have a flagship coffee shop, so we have baristas as well as folks that do the roasting. And yeah, it's all within about a mile radius, so the roasting and then the coffee shop.
So the flagship coffee shop is in Minneapolis?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, and you can come in and you can actually take classes to learn how to brew a really good cup of coffee at home. Mm-hmm. So we try and demystify what makes coffee taste so good. So you go to your coffee shop and you're like, wow, this is great. How come I can never brew this at home? So we share that information with you and kind of let you in on the secret of how to brew good coffee.
Very cool. Well, so what is the secret?
You got to take the class. I don't want to give it away.
Oh, the secret class, the secret brew class.
No, coffee should taste sweet. That's the main thing. Is if it's a good cup of coffee, it has sweetness to it.
Sweetness, and that's without the sugar.
True. I mean, if you're putting sugar in milk, we don't oppose it. But if it's black and you taste sweetness, it's a good cup of coffee.
Wow.
Nice to meet you.
I did not know that. if you take black coffee, just black, without any sweeteners, and it tastes sweet, that's a good coffee.
Yeah.
How many of your types of coffee here, just straight black, would you say have that sweetness? I would assume that some people don't always like that sweet, though. Is that right?
Well, the sweetness comes from the roasting, so that you're applying really high temperature to the green beans, which you see here. So you put these in the roaster, and you're going up to 400, 500 degrees, and so that actually is caramelizing the bean. And one thing I'll tell you is that light roast coffee actually has more caffeine. A lot of people think darker, stronger, but the more time the coffee is in the roaster, the more...
wait a minute. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, see?
Light roast coffee has a higher concentration of caffeine.
Yeah. So it surprises people because it's...
You're essentially... if you roast it longer, you're essentially burning off the caffeine of the coffee. So if it's lighter, it's not going to roast as long. So it has more caffeine content in it.
I don't know how many people out there right now are watching this going, wait a minute. So I've been buying dark roasted coffee this whole time thinking that I'm going to get a bigger jolt when it's actually...
The opposite.
The opposite.
Yeah.
Maybe...
So if you're studying for an exam, make sure to buy light roast coffee.
Because you can drink more. It's less filling.
That's true.
So maybe this is a first. How many people are astonished to hear that?
Like everybody.
Yeah, it's like 80%, 80 to 90%.
They'd never heard that, or they didn't know that.
You heard it here first. So now this has turned into, you heard it here first, guys. Light roast. Wow. Okay, so tell us a little bit about what you guys have going on here. Because this is actually really what caught my eye.
The Map My Beans.
Oh yeah, I love this.
So the idea is, I'm a runner, and I don't know if you've ever been on the site Map My Run.
Is this okay like this, or can you guys see through me?
So Map My Run is a site runners go to, and you can kind of track where you're going to go on your route, and it tells you how many miles. So I thought, let's do a similar idea, Map My Beans.
This is your idea?
Well,
She's our marketing director.
Good job. Love it.
So if you go to mapmybeans.com, it will take you to a page where you can click on, say, Sumatran, and it will bring you all the way to Takingon, which is on the corner of Sumatra.
Tucking what?
Takingon. I'm not probably saying it correct, but and so it will bring you to where the farmer. It will tell you about their co-op, what they're doing there, and then you can switch and you can go to Colombia, and kind of takes you around the world. So not everybody can afford to travel, worldwide.
Yeah.
But
the idea is connecting the consumer to the farmer. Sure. So they can go, if we have a coffee blend that's called the Blue Ox blend. Okay, you're not going to know where that coffee comes from because it's called Blue Ox blend. So you can go, well, for example, the Morning Glory. That has a variety of coffees in it. So you can go to mapmybeans.com, click on the Morning Glory coffee, and then you'll get a map of the world, and then you'll see what countries the coffee comes from. So
now, most of the beans, would you say 100% of them, this is all organic and free trade? It's 100% organic?
Fair trade, yeah.
I'm sorry, fair trade.
Yeah, fair trade and organic.
Everything. Yep.
Yeah.
And the other thing we added on our bags, similarly, you can use your QR scanner, and that actually brings you to what Angelica was talking about. You scan it, it's going to show you the farmers immediately where the beans came from. So
that is amazing. That is awesome. Very good, guys.
At its best.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Who are you guys certified from?
Quality Assurance International.
QAI.
Yes, QAI.
Another one of our clients. They're awesome. Okay, guys, what's brewing? Can you tell me something about this here? Just start kind of go through it.
Yeah. So this.
Can you see it all right?
This just tells our audience where our coffee comes from. So we get coffee from Nicaragua, Peru, Guatemala, Colombia.
I'm sorry, what was that? I love
okay.
that. Awesome.
Mexico.
For all of us, Guatemala.
or watermelon. Some people think.
Watermelon. Sorry. Go ahead.
Ethiopia, Sumatra, Dominican Republic. So, yeah. So this just tells the audience that's where we get our coffee from. We're not actually brewing it right now, but that's where that's where it comes from.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys want to tell me anything else that you guys have going on over here, or anything new with Peace Coffee? Any exciting news that we got going on for 2013?
Well, the really exciting thing is, so we have seasonal coffees. So with each change of season, there's 4 of them, we bring in a new coffee. And March 1st, we release our pollinator blend. It's by far our most popular seasonal coffee. It's got a really delicious Ethiopian in it, the Ethiopian bean. And so people just can't wait for it. It's a sign that spring is coming, and we can be hopeful that the snow will melt, and we'll start enjoying the outdoors again. So that's coming up really soon.
Seasonal blends. Yeah. For every season that you guys have, do you change the name of the coffee?
So right now we have a snowshoe.
So you keep them in suspense, sort of like see what's coming next for this season.
Exactly. So we have a snowshoe brew right now. We've done a breakaway blend, which is a bike-themed summer blend, and then we do a nocturnal, which is our fall blend. The day starts to get darker, and you get a little bit more like sleepy, and you need more coffee. So that's our nocturnal blend. So.
Vampire blend.
Yeah, it's actually got owls on it, but yeah, really.
Yeah.
That would be the next one though. Vampire blend.
Vampire blend, yeah. And the breakaway blend was the one that is for prisoners. Is that right?
Yeah, true. Exactly.
Prison break season. Anyways, guys, I love this. I love Peace Coffee, everything that's going on here. Thank you, guys, so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
are you a coffee drinker?
I am, but I'm the guy that buys the darkest stuff, which I'm not going to do anymore. I buy the darkest coffee. I put about, what do you say? Probably about 4 to 5 teaspoons of sugar in it.
Half a bottle of creamer.
All right.
And half a bottle of creamer.
Doctor it up real good.
I doctor it up.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We don't.
Tell us a little about where we can find you.
So we're at all the natural food co-ops in the state of Minnesota. We're at Whole Foods. We're at local mom and pop shops. Look us up online, peacecoffee.com. You can type in your zip code, find a list of locations in your area, and learn more about us that way.
And if you don't find us in your neighborhood, then you can just order online. So, yep.
Perfect. All right. Hey guys, thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
Nice meeting you. Thank you so much for your time.
Nice to meet
You too.